Now, after Newland law of octaves, various other scientists came and tried to organize, tried to put these elements in some form of the table or not. They could not find out the proper way of finding the properties which were similar and which could explain to the world what are the similar properties. Now, Mendeleev was one of the scientists who was a Russian scientist. He tried to solve this problem. What he did, he also considered the atomic masses of all the elements. At his time, 63 elements were known. And in the 63 elements, what he did, he tried to understand the physical and chemical properties of these elements. Physical and chemical properties of these elements in relation with the atomic masses of the elements. So again, he arranged them in increasing order of atomic mass. Then he studied their reaction with oxygen and hydrogen. Now, why he must have studied with oxygen and hydrogen? Because he knew that oxygen and hydrogen are very reactive and they can react with metals and non-metals. So he tried to study the physical properties and the chemical properties in relation with the reaction with oxygen and hydrogen. And so he tried to arrange in the increasing order of atomic masses. He arranged in a period like this, he arranged in a row till he found that one of the element has similar property with the first one. So first row he made till all the other elements have different properties. Then he came to the second row where the first element and the first element of the second row has some similarity. And then he again made a one row. Like this he went on making the rows, and rows by rows when he went on, he found that the first group which was formed has some similar properties. Second group which was found had some similar properties. So his table, the Mendeleev's periodic table, was the first kind of a table which was actually telling us the similarity between the elements, which was actually telling us that the elements can be placed in some proper order to understand their properties. And at his time, 63 elements were known. And therefore, his table was known as Mendeleev's periodic table, which was accepted to some extent. Based on this table, he gave a law. Now, what law he gave? The law is known as Mendeleev's periodic law. It states that physical and chemical properties of the elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. This law is very important because it always comes as 2-mark question. You cannot change the words of the law, and that is why I have written here, because you have to learn by heart. The physical and chemical properties of the elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. This law was given by Mendeleev after he studied the physical and chemical properties of 63 elements known in relation with oxygen and hydrogen, which were very abundant in nature and which had high reactivity with the metals and non-metals. So this is what the periodic table was made by Mendeleev, and he gave a law, Mendeleev's periodic law. Now, what was the feature of this periodic table? It has some few features which were adapted in the modern periodic table also. The features, as I said, he started arranging all the elements in the increasing order of their atomic mass. And then when he found that the next row which can be formed have the similar properties from the first row, then he changed the row. So first feature of Mendeleev's periodic table was it has horizontal rows and vertical columns. He called the horizontal rows as periods and the vertical columns he called them as groups. 7 periods he made, 1, 2, 3 like this, 7 periods he made and 8 groups he made. So these are the features of Mendeleev periodic table. First, there are 7 horizontal rows known as periods. There are 8 vertical columns which are known as groups, and he arranged them, all the elements, in the increasing order of their atomic mass. What he saw that there was a gradation in the properties when he went from left side of the table to right side of the table. So a regular gradation of the properties, whether physical or chemical, he found that there was slight changes when he goes from left to right in the table. These are the salient features of Mendeleev periodic table. First feature, the horizontal rows were 7 in number and he called them as periods. The vertical columns, there were 8 in number and he called them as columns. Periods and columns. And he saw that there was a gradation of the physical and chemical properties from when he goes from left to right. These are the various salient features of Mendeleev's periodic law or periodic table, based on which he gave the law. Then what are the merits and demerits of periodic table given by Mendeleev? Merits means what was his salient very good features which were accepted. So that is called as merits of periodic table given by Mendeleev. He was the first scientist who was successful in actually organizing or putting the elements in the proper order where the properties can be properties can be similar to each other in some way or the other. Secondly, Mendeleev kept some spaces for unknown elements which might be discovered later on. So he kept some spaces for the elements which can be discovered later on, and this was the unique feature of Mendeleev. Third, he also kept space in the last column. He kept the last column empty. He thought that some type of elements might be discovered which can be put in some end of the table, and it was predicted truly because the noble gases were discovered which took the place in the 8th group where he kept space for them. And these are the various merits of Mendeleev's periodic table. So Mendeleev gave a table which was called as Mendeleev periodic table, and his law which he gave was the physical and chemical properties of the elements are a periodic function of their atomic masses. As I said, there were various salient features. The salient features I have not written on the board, but you can just write down. The salient features are 3 major. First, there were the horizontal rows which he put, and that he called as periods. Now how many periods were there? There were 7 periods. So 7 rows were there, 7 periods were there. Then he made some vertical columns which he called them as groups, and those groups are 8 in number. So like this the groups are there, and like this the periods are there. And he saw that there was a regular gradation when he moved from metal or the element from the left side to the element on the right side. So there was a regular gradation similar in properties from left side to right side. As I said, these were the very good features of Mendeleev periodic table, and that's why it was accepted by many people. What were the merits of that? What were the things which actually was highlight of this periodic table? The merits were, he was the first scientist who could classify all the 63 elements known that time. So till now other scientists were not successful so much as Mendeleev was. Secondly, he had kept some blank spaces for the elements which might be discovered later on. He had predicted, this prediction was there, that there might be some new type of elements which can be discovered later on. 3 examples he had given already in his table. First one, this was the name given, that means the predicted element. This name was given by Mendeleev, Eka boron. So Eka boron, which later came to have the properties similar to scandium. So this was one of the predicted element. Second predicted element was Eka aluminium, and this Eka aluminium, the properties were found to be similar with gallium, that is the another element, and Eka silicon. These 3 are the predicted elements which he gave. Eka means a small unit, So he had just said one small unit might be discovered later on, and these were the three predicted elements. Eka silicon had the properties similar with germanium. These are the modern day elements names, and these three are the predicted elements names. You have to learn the names because this comes for 1 mark question always. Any one example of the predicted element and which actual name of the element of this modern periodic table. So this he had kept some places or the blank spaces for the elements which could be discovered later on, and he was true because three elements were discovered later on once he declared his table, and later on another space was occupied, the eighth group which he had kept empty. That eighth group was occupied by noble gases. The noble gases means the gases which are inert gases, whose octets are already complete. Those noble gases could find the place very easily without disturbing the whole table because he had kept whole eighth group empty for the some elements which might be discovered. So noble gases were placed very successfully in his table. These are the merits of the Mendeleev periodic table. This question is carrying 2 marks generally. They will ask you what are the merits of Mendeleev periodic table. So these are the major merits of table. But there are some demerits also. Why demerits? Because obviously only 63 elements were known and there were some type of abnormalities formed later on. So the demerits of Mendeleev periodic table are there was no fixed position for hydrogen. Now hydrogen is an element which is resembling the alkali metal also and which is resembling the halogens also. When I say alkali metals, that means it is resembling the properties of metals also. If you compare the today's modern periodic table, it has similarity with first group elements also and similarity with 17th group element also. So that time he did not understand where to put hydrogen because he found that hydrogen has similarities with both alkali metals and halogens. What are halogens? Halogens are chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine. These are called as halogens. And alkali metal means sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. These are the alkali metals. So they had similarity with hydrogen. So he was not able to give a fixed position to hydrogen. Second, isotopes were given different positions. Now to understand this demerit, you should know what is an isotope. Isotope are the elements which have the same atomic number but different atomic masses. Now same number but different masses. So what happens? When he had arranged all the elements in the increasing order of the atomic mass, so he put the isotopes in different columns. Why? Because he had arranged according to the increasing atomic mass. But what are isotopes? We know that isotopes are the elements having same atomic number but different atomic mass. So when the new periodic table was formed, this was the greatest anomaly or this was the greatest demerit found. Third demerit which we found or the various scientists could make out was that at some places what Mendeleev had done, he had put an element having the more atomic number or more atomic mass earlier than the element having the less atomic mass. The common example in his table was cobalt and nickel. Both the elements, the cobalt had 58.93 atomic mass and nickel had 58.71. Now according to the figure, 71 should come first, that means 58.71 should come first and then cobalt should come because he had arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses. So this should have come first and this should have come next to nickel. But what he did, he made that mistake that he put the cobalt first and nickel later on. This was one of the demerit of Mendeleev periodic table. And the fourth one, he placed some of the elements with other groups where no similarity was formed. So there was no similarity, just he played like that. Now what was one of the examples which is very commonly understood was manganese. Mn stands for manganese. Manganese was placed with halogens. Now halogens, what are halogens? I said fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are called halogens. And these halogens, when the manganese was put with halogens, there was no similarity between them. So this was another demerit of Mendeleev periodic table. These are the 4 major demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table, and therefore more work was done over it, and later the modern periodic table was found. This also comes for 2-mark question. You can be asked 2-mark question for 2 different type of question. One, write the merits of Mendeleev periodic table. Secondly, write the demerits of Mendeleev periodic table. So these are the 4 demerits. First, no fixed position was there for hydrogen. Second, the isotopes which have the same atomic number but different atomic masses were given different positions, and because they were given different positions, later on it found to be an anomaly. Third, the element having the more atomic mass was placed first, and the element having the less atomic mass was placed later on. The common example which we find in his table, cobalt was placed before nickel. And fourth one, some elements were placed with a group of some other elements which had no relation in this or no similarity with their properties. One of the common example was manganese was placed with halogens having different properties. So these were the demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table. Now there is an activity 1.3 in your textbook on page. We'll just discuss the activity. Now consider isotopes of oxygen O16 and O18. Would you be able to place them in Mendeleev's periodic table? The answer is no, because here what are isotopes? Isotopes are the elements having the same atomic number and different atomic masses. Now here oxygen number is same, but the atomic masses are given different. So it's very difficult. At this present age, we know that modern periodic table will place them in the same position. It is not possible now for us to place it in the Mendeleev's periodic table. Second question, find resemblance between hydrogen and alkali metal by writing compounds of both with chlorine, sulfur and oxygen. Now hydrogen, how does it react with chlorine, sulfur and oxygen? So I can just write hydrogen forms HCl with chlorine, H2S with sulfur and H2O with oxygen. So hydrogen can react with sulfur forming hydrogen sulfide, can react with chlorine forming hydrogen chloride, can react with oxygen forming water. So this is the answer for the question. Find out a pair of elements from the periodic table where higher mass element is placed before lower mass element. As I said, this is the best example, which is one of the demerit. Cobalt with the atomic mass 58.93 was placed before nickel with 58.71. This is one of the example where Mendeleev made a mistake here, which was not accepted later on.